Give me bikes, or give me monies.
Hello! Hello everyone, how you all doing? How you all doing? Are you doing well? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. I'm dancing. I'm leaning forward. I'm leaning backwards. I'm leaning forward. It's because my phone's not in its normal position. So it's like, yeah. Yeah, my phone has moved from the top of my screen down to the bottom of the screen. So that it can see, because otherwise the camera that I use the hand cams is going to hide, but it's going to block my face from my phone. Oh my gosh, I've got so many random tabs opened. Oh no. Oh no. How is everyone? But I hope you're doing well. Yahoo Elite Training. Yahoo iOS. Yahoo me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to calibrate. How do I calibrate this? Calibration. Did that calibrate? Did that calibrate? Am I still leaning? Yep, I'm still leaning forward. I'm still leaning forward. Ba-na-na-na-na. I'm still leaning forward. And that you gotta... No! Put it down! Put it down! It's not safe! Yeah. Oh gosh, I had a pizza earlier. I made myself a pizza. And what I used a pizza base that was fine for me to eat. And I made myself a tomato sauce, and I used some chicken, roast chicken pieces, and I cooked up my. It was terrible. My sauce was terrible. Oh, it's so lumpy. It's so weird. It's like I've never made a sauce that bad. I feel like. Oh, these bikes are from 20. I guess it should be. What's it called? Expected that these bikes are 2020 or something like that, because the primary spike. I'm just so used recently to building fantasy old world stuff that's all like from the 90s. Hello Nico, how you do? Oh no, I broke it. This is why I'm not allowed to fidget. I break things. I mean, it's only the sprue that broke. But hello everyone, love you all. Don't hug for Nico. He called me a cupcake. He's not allowed hugs. Doesn't deserve them. It's a ramp. It's a bike ramp made from bike. Yeah, we're building bikes today. I've never built bikes. Even back in the day, I never built bikes, I believe. I think so. Yeah. You're okay. You're okay, or you're just saying okay? Oh. Oh, yeah, even back. Yeah, but I made a pizza. It was okay. I ate it. It was okay. I had some chips a bit, but my tummy now hurts a little bit. Like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have made a pizza. Maybe I was being too confident. I did sing again today. I've been trying to practice singing. I've been trying to get this cover made. I feel like I'm getting there. I feel like I'm actually making progress. I need someone to actually tell me if they like it. It's very hard to know, because it's like, if you know your own voice, you don't like your own voice. Well, if you don't like your own voice, you're probably not going to like your own singing voice when it's recorded. And that makes it very hard to be able to tell for yourself. It's like, is this bad because it's bad? Or is this bad because I just don't like my voice? But then I'm trying to learn how to figure out what makes music bad and what makes it good and stuff. And trying to recognize that in my own voice. And I'm trying to learn how to edit still. I'm getting there slowly but surely. I'm getting to places. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Sorry, I got a bike. I just wanted to. I want to go. Bum bum bike bike. Bum 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 bike. Bum bum bike bike. Bum 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 bike. You know. Don't. I feel like maybe I'm a crazy person at times. You know, do you ever get that feeling that you just think to yourself, I might be a bit crazy? Yeah, that's what I get sometimes. Oh, I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. Look at my little handy pandies. So they're not little, for big handy pandies. Big handy pandies. Look how wrinkly they look with these new gloves they've got. Yeah. I also should get a new one of these cameras, shouldn't I? A new one of these things. Because, I mean, it kind of... Yeah, well, not a new one of them. A different type. What do we call them? Document cameras. Yeah. I'm doing fine for Batman called me failed father one day and I never recovered from it. No! Why are you a failed father? What did you do? What did you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Throw him overboard. Do you think we should make one of these pop finger wheelie? Do you think we should? What do you do with a drunken Nico? What do you do with a drunken Nico? What do you do with a drunken Nico? Throw him overboard. Do do da 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 do do da 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 do do da 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 da. Because my VTuber taught and your sister taught back to me. Well, I mean, you know, like, isn't for rigger for mother and for artist for father? That doesn't make you a failed father. That makes you a failed mother. Oh, is it? Wait a minute. What am I on about? I got rigger and artist mixed up in my head. Oh my gosh, my brain's broken today. Yeah, is it for artist and mother and for rigger for father? So you're the mother. Oh, how did I get artist and rigger mixed up in my head? I'm broken today. I'm broken. I'm both a rigger. Oh, so you're a failed mother and a failed father. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, also, it's not a failure if your kids talk back to you. In fact, I think that's actually a good thing. It shows you raised them right. Because otherwise, you're just raising pushovers, aren't you? You don't want to raise a pushover. You want to raise a push under. Push him under, push him under, push him under, fight. 3B 27A. 15B 27B. Well, let's take 15. 15B and 15A. I probably have instructions of these bikes. Oh yeah, for bikes are part of. Let me. This big box. Ugh. It came with that dude and these dudes, but first the bikes. And that's the other thing we want to make. There it is. This thing. Go back to Ratman, not me. You're Ratman. Ratman. Nico, you're best mother. Talan lied. Yeah. See, Nico, Talan likes to lie. That's why he's not even here. He was like, I'll be in your stream today. I'm like, oh, that's nice. That's good. And then it's like, lying. I'm like, no. Nico, you need to beat him up for me. You need to beat up that man. He lied to me. He's a lying man. He's a lying man. He lies to everyone but John. Oh, look, I got a wheel. And then the wheel goes bonk, bonk, bonk. Wheel goes bonk, bonk, bonk. If the wheel goes like this. Oh, the wheel does go like that. And then this goes like this. This is all push fit, this bike. Oh. Try and clip together. Clip together. Clip together. There we go. Oh, look, I got a bike. It clips together. And then I guess I need 12 and 24. No, not 12 and 24. Not 35. 12 and 33. Oh, that's not 30. What is this? What piece is this? 12. 11. Oh, there it is. It's just like that. 11. Conjure, when are you going to get Soul Auxiliary 2? I don't know if I ever will. It'll be after I finish making the Tyranids, my Fantasy Art, my Black Templar, and what else do I have? Yeah, the Tyranids are I've got a lot of other stuff to build. I don't have room to get more auxiliary. I've also got I don't have a lot of room to actually put stuff. I need to build the Leviathan and the Horus Heresy Age of Darkness box set. So I actually can use the boxes to store some of these models. You know? There you go. Yeah, slot 5. But money! Okay, we also need from this thing bolt guns. Now, where would the bolt guns go? Where are the bolt guns? Oh, the bolt guns on the bike. Never mind, over here. Yeah, look at them little bolts. Has anyone played XGRA before? If you don't know what XGRA is, it's an amazing game. Where you race around on big bikes, and they have massive wheels like this. They're even bigger than this for wheels. They're like really wide. And they're like, and they got all sorts of weapons on them, and you pick up like little power-ups that give you better weapons, and you can even get a satellite to go and blow somebody up unless they're inside a building, in which case you can't. And there's like little turrets that might shoot at you on the track going, and then you have to blow them up so they don't shoot you, but sometimes it's good to avoid them so that they shoot at somebody else so you turn invisible. Hello, Talon, how you doing? We're building bikes! We're building bikes! Also, Talon, Nico told me to tell you you're a liar and a thief. But not a very good thief. He thought that would be the biggest insult for you if he said you're not a very good thief. Those are his words, not mine. Okay, they might have been a little bit mad, but you know. I'm speaking for Nico, even if it's not his words. You're the only one talking back to him, your father and mother. No, he's not my father. He's only the mother. Froggy is my father. Froggy. remember that. Oh yeah. And don't forget that, I mean, it's a good parenting. If your kids are talking back to you, that means they got confidence and they've got strength. You did something right. You did something right for them. You know? I've not used any glue so far. It's all just clipped together. Kind of sad if I'm honest. Why is that clipped together? No, I'm gonna move these. Unless I can just split apart. Raising a kid is all about making a strong, independent child that can think for themselves. This might have failed. How was your pizza? It was terrible, and the sauce was terrible. And it made me feel really ill afterwards. There's too much cheese. The sauce was a lump. I would complain to the chef if the chef wasn't me, you know? Too much garlic flavour to it. Way too much of that garlic infused olive oil in. Look at this little man. Do you think we should make him do a wheelie go like this? Like this. Yeah, we could. And we could put like an arc underneath it, getting his face pushed in. Hey, Volamon. Literally, Mama Nico. Okay, Mama Nico. Yeah. I am not your father. Oh, this is like our first Darth Vader moment. No. I remember when Star Wars first came out in 1832, and no one liked it. And then George Lucas stole the idea from an old playwright. I was like, no one remember this. No one was around back then. No one will remember this old play. George Lucas stole it, you know. And then he went back in time. Did you try making better pizza? I have made better pizza in the past. I just made it terribly today. I turned on the oven, right? Except I turned wrong. So my oven has 4 knobs. It's got 2 knobs here, 2 knobs here. This one here controls temperature, but will only work with this knob turned to a correct point where it would control where the heat's coming from and the light. If this one's off, the heat one won't work. And same over here, you got another heat one, and then a wet controls where the temperature comes from. I turned this knob and this knob, but we got 2 ovens. I had a top oven and a lower oven, and these 2 knobs control the top oven, these 2 knobs control the lower oven, and I turned these 2. That means it did nothing. All it did was just turn the lights and extractor fan on. Oh, and it took me a while to know. It took me a good few minutes to realise that's what I did. I'm out of it. At least I did some singing. I'm hoping my singing was good. But I'm getting better. I'm making progress. That's all that matters in the end, really. Just make progress. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. But you do you swim, swim, swim. There you go. Ooh, fancy pants stuff and you got there, Your Highness. My oven has an on and off. That's a microwave. How do you control the temperature? If all you've got is on and off.
Oh, the wheel turns a bit. 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 The wheel turns a bit.
My microwave only has an on button. To turn it on, you have to punch it really hard. Well, honestly, that actually makes sense. That's similar to a lot of microwaves out there, if I'll have, you know. So, yeah, I think that makes perfect sense. Continue with your day. Ken. I feel like this was made for a starter set. I've ever decided just to release it as a full version. Ba-da-bum. Bow. Ba-da-bow. Bow. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum. Okay, I need to find a other 33. That's not what I want. Need to find my other Need to find my over 8. It's over here. It's 8. It's late. It's 8 in the morning. 8. It's 8. It's 8. It's late. I bet your microwave is all sorts of fancy, having a timer, glass. It has a glass window. It does have a timer. Oh yeah, it's got one of those heating elements at the top, so it can be used as a grill if you want to use the microwave as a grill, and it can have a microwave and the grill on at the same time. So you can sometimes like cook foods really quick, and I absolutely adore it. And it can also do defrost mode. It's got an extractor fan. You can use just the grill part of it if you want. It's also got like these little these things you can put inside it so you can raise the food so it's closer to the grill. And there's 2 different tiers of it. Hi and bless you. You having a good morning? Hello, Ramon. Hello, Anthony. Ooh, fancy microwave. It is fancy microwave. I love the microwave. It was like really important to me for a long time. I should have put this on first. You know, see, this is why I should use instructions. But you know what they say in Cupcake Village? Instructions are for what? Nerds? Of course it's for nerds. That's what instructions are for. For the nerds. For the nerds. Also, I don't think he gets it. I don't think he gets just quite how fancy my microwave is. Once I asked my microwave, oh yeah, it's got voice commands. If it doesn't have voice commands, that's a lie. I'm not going to continue fetching. Hi, Anthony Dale. How are you doing? How is Anthony doing? Anthony, you better be doing super well. My bat for microwave is currently in chat. It is currently in... No, the microwave is in Penumble's chat. Have you seen? Penumble has a moderator that's just a microwave. It's like, what? I got a microwave. It's a moderator. It's my fake piece. That's my Oshi. Penumble's microwave moderator. Because everyone loves microwaves. They cook fish really well. They can be used for anything and everything, including your personal health. Oh, I listened to your demo. It was good, better than before. The bag of coke was kind of too loud and should be mixed more. Thank you. Yeah, I need to also redo for backup photos. I made a bunch of mistakes, but I thought, you know what, I might as well just try to see what I can do with them. But then when I was listening back to it, I was like, you know what, I need to redo these photos. What I'm gonna do is it's like this people going, oh, you know that sort of noise? That choiry noise. I need to get that noise into it first. That's what I'm going to focus on doing next, actually, before I do a backup vocals, because I think that will really help the music sound better. Okay, it's got a backpack. Conjuror would fight Cupcake. I would fight Cupcake. I want for Yippee Conjuror on screen. Why? Why? Yippee Conjuror wouldn't fight Cupcake. Yippee Conjuror would love Cupcake as an only child. I want this guy to be like this. You know, popping wheelies. You don't like Yippee Conjuror. Yippee Conjuror scares me. Yippee Conjuror wants to kill my family, if that's what it said to me. It's jealous. Yippee Conjuror really likes you. Are you sure? This is like when your bad mother, Talan. This is what happens to when a kid goes up to their mother and they're like, it's bullying me. They said this. Is like, no, they just really like you. Be friends with Yippee Conjuror. She's not a bully. She likes you. Hand moment. Hand moment.
No, no.
Do I have a sock puppet? I like how you really have really good hair, but stuff lipstick for you, Yippee Conjuror. You just stole the hair. Oh, Yippee Conjuror spoke to me in a dream last night. Ooh. Oh, these are really good swords, actually. I want to use them on a different model. They're so good, I don't want to use the swords on this model. I want to use them on a different model. Come over here, bag of bits. Nevsky, for a brief second I thought it was Space Marine graphics. Space Marine graphics. It was created 4 hours ago. Yeah, but she came to me in a dream first. Salam. She came to me in a dream. She threatened me with a beam of destruction and fire. She threatened my family. Oh, don't I see the weight I've been using? It's this way. What? Look at that, 4 kgs. 4 kgs. And look at all this weird fungus that's grown on it from being in the garage. Yeah. Super strong. I'm super strong. Oh, my hand's giving up.
My hand's trapped. My hand's trapped.
I'm joking, it's not. Nevsky, hello, Nevsky. Hey, oh, I haven't played yet, friend. Was expecting the weight to be a real fat cupcake. No! That would be funny, though. That would be funny. No, but I wouldn't use a cupcake as a weight. Cupcakes are friends, not weights. I could use this body over here. On the base. Okay, my bits box does not help me. Go away, bits. Get back in the box. Yeah, so usually I'm fiddling with that weight a lot when I'm just sat at my desk. But obviously if I handcam streams, it's kind of in the way. So I have to move it out the way, and that if it's out the way, I'm not going to fidget with it. Instead, I'm more likely to fidget with this thing, which is a box full of dice. A box on a dice. Okay, we got 3 sixes represented by 4 sixes represented by Sigma hammers. 5 sixes, sorry. 6 sixes, sorry. 4 5. 5 fours. A 3 and a 1. Also fisting and fisting. Oh, and another 1. There we go. He's right. I like the Gloom Spite kit. The Gloom Spite kit. I wonder what today would be model-wise until Cup considered she hadn't looked at Age of Sigma and I had an idea of Gloom Spite kit. Oh, do you mean like Night Goblins and stuff? Purple and green is perfect. Toadstool and mushrooms could be cupcake colours. Maybe. Yeah, the goblins. I do have some of them actually. Don't you want me to just get them? They're up there. They're up there. Above where we are now. Let me go and get them. Yeah. No, those are dwarves. I got more of these guys. We've already made 3. We've got another 3, and these are the last 3. So we got 9 of these Gloom Spike trolls and Boggers. Well, for trolls really. For rock trolls. Conjuror said many of the traits of mushrooms. I'm not an orc! But look at these. Thunderers. I'm actually going to turn one of these into an engineer and the other into a Thane for the old world. Oh no! A tiny box fell and it crushed these guys. Speak to me! Speak to me! This is an Age of Sigma. Oh no, the banner bearer took the full force of the attack. His hand got snapped. Wait, is one of those dice scatter die? Yes, scatter die. And this is an artillery dice. But it's an old world dice. It's the official old world dice. Still fair, old world rule dice. Ah! His hand fell off. Don't worry. Don't worry, Joe. Don't worry. Joe Mama. Okay, let's look at the others. Fine. Fine. Yeah, we got these guys. I gave this guy a trumpet from... That's actually just a normal goblin trumpet. But these are out to represent big uns. I'm using these to represent big uns in Old World. Oh, part of the banner fell off. That's what happened as well. The mouth of the banner fell off. Where does it even go? It goes here, doesn't it? No, it goes like... He loves history. Ask anything about the housing market. Don't ask me about the house. I've talked too much about the British housing market and Japanese housing market on this channel. But someone who wants to avoid politics. I talked way too much about it. No! Cupcake, you're a great Total War player, but you're also a history. I do know a lot about history. But a lot of history I don't know. A lot of history I do know. A lot of it might be wrong. History is really fun though. Because it's one of those things where it's like there's these two books, right? Which tell you about the history of some Vikings and Britain. And one of the things is that one of the books tells us all about this female Viking who was really important. And she became like a important person in Britain too. I can't even remember his name. It's something like, I'm bad with names. But for other books, only mentions her once, and it says we don't account her history because her history she wrote herself. Or more accurately, she got somebody else to write for her. Now the issue is that he also wrote a lot about her father and her brother and so on, of the men. But the men did the exact same thing, so he got chroniclers to chronicleize their history. And he accepts what they say as fact, but he doesn't accept what the woman says as fact. And there's a lot of fact in history of basically historians having a massive bias. Greek and Roman historians were more interested about telling an interesting story than they were about the actual history. And they'd rather tell an interesting story. You still get that a bit today. People would rather just say, make history something that could get their name out there, rather than anything else. And it does make trying to research history quite interesting, because you never know what's actually truth and what's being hidden. A lot of our history still comes from these really old historians who just westernized everything, and if something didn't fit their own personal worldview, they just change it. But anyway, yeah, here's one of my Gloom Spike gifts. Balloon Boss! Balloon Boss! Yeah, I'm making him a Night Goblin Lord. And I've also got 2 of these spear headsets, which again are being used to make Night Goblins in what's it called? Old World. I am history. I'm not history. Oh no, model travesty. She would not. We've already recovered. I've already repaired it. It's fine. Have fun doing models. I have to go now. Bye bye, Nico. Bye bye, Nico. Sorry I couldn't actually see when you went. I was too busy trying to fix models. I couldn't actually look at chat very well. It's hard to juggle chat and trying to do stuff at the same time. And also trying to think of how to say. Oh, I need to get better at reading comments. Like making what I read audible. Oh, I'm terrible at it. Okay, anyway, I wanted to get more bits out. I know a guy who knows a cousin had a dream about the event. Let me tell you about it. Yeah, there's a lot of that in history too. Okay, so what we want is a chainsaw arm, preferably. Ooh, this arm's good. Let me steal one of these shoulder pads. Let me steal your shoulder pad, fella. Let me steal your shoulder pad, fella. Aha. Yeah. What's it called? I've been meaning to learn more about Indian history. But a lot of, unfortunately, Eastern history is very... What's the correct word? That's also family friendly. Beatperized. It's been beatperized. A lot of it is just for modern political reasons. Like, we could have our history be told correctly, or, you know... Trying to put facts into here. Yeah, so... Politicians have their own agendas, and they kind of ruin history sometimes. And then it doesn't help, a lot of the original copies of the, you know, like Eastern history was, you know, originally came into the Western world through Western chroniclers and historians. And oh my gosh, the amount of biases and assumptions they like to make is insane. It's insane, I tell you. Victorian historians were usually quite terrible. But there we go. Persian history is quite interesting too. You say that, but did you really consider that maybe dragons were real? You have a kind heart, you know dragons are real. You know, dragons were real. Back when, like, people truly believed dragons were real, though, and unicorns and stuff, it wasn't actually that crazy to think that they'd be real. As crazy as you might think. Because it's like the idea of lions, rhinoceroses, a lot of animals we have today, a lot of them were considered wackier than dragons. But then they turned out to be real. So the idea that, you know, a big giant lizard exists. And then you see things like crocodiles, and you go, you know, maybe dragons do exist. There's crocodiles. And then you find these giant bones of ancient dinosaurs, and it's like, you know what? Maybe dragons do exist. And then you find a Komodo dragon, it's like, maybe dragons do exist. There was a dragon, it was real, it's locked on Mars now, Emperor did it, yeah. I know how they feel, I keep thinking giraffes are real. Giraffes are really crazy, I've seen a giraffe in person. It went up on its hind legs, did 12 cartwheels, did a flip, and then told my best friend that he was gonna die tomorrow, and you know what happened? The giraffe stabbed him to death. Just how it works. Have you seen the plumbing network in a giraffe? The plumbing network. You looked down and saw, sure. You looked down and saw one. Actually, I did look down and saw one. So in real life, I did see a giraffe, and the place I saw it was at the zoo, and the zoo had a bridge over the giraffe enclosure, and the giraffe heads could just reach to the bridge, so you could pat them with a head and feed them and stuff. And that's when I saw one as a kid. We took some funny pictures of it. With a vein or object looks back its neck because its evolution is weird. Oh, the right scars are main bike boys, aren't they? Yeah, but these ones are Black Templar ones. Because we love our Black Templar. So I'm going to put these dice away. They put you in a suit. I mean, technically, yes. Yes, they did. Although they didn't really put me in the suit. I went to the suit. I paid money to go. Well, I didn't. My parents did. Well, White Scars are the main bike boys, yes. They're like the Genghis Khan, the Mongolians of the Space Marines. But ours have a little Black Templar symbol. Because the I think I'm gonna make him do a little wheelie like this. Yeah. Not putting down like that. Wheelie! Why is it so bright over there? Stop being so bright. This fortify smart around looking impressive. Templars execute and scars zoom. Actually, Smurfs do quite a lot. They're probably the most active of, one of the most active of the legions. Not for legions. The Space Marine chapters. Especially of the original legions. Apparently they also have the most successor chapters. Which is why the why the Ultramarines can be so active and just constantly at war with everybody. And hello, Elite Trainer! You didn't see me, I said hello to you at the start of the stream.
_ Capcom nerd, comma _ nerd, nerdy nerd.
No, nerdy nerd. So mean. So mean to me. I'm gonna tell your mother how you mean to a cupcake conjuror. Glue sniff. Don't sniff the glue. Don't sniff the glue. Don't sniff the glue. Don't sniff the glue. It's all about you not sniffing glue. Don't sniff the glue. I said don't sniff the glue. You're not allowed to sniff my glue. It's against the law. You'll be in a stew. My hair's getting in the way. Yeah. Drink for glue. Don't drink for glue either. I keep headbutting my darn camera stand. My cousin did that and he got the power to die of asphyxiation. I got bad news for you. My Talman I accidentally melt from using plate remover for moving at industry. No! Oh, that's so sad. You gotta be very careful with Oh. Now, can we start a fundraiser to help Vanry get some more towel? Vanry used model remover instead of plate remover. Yeah. Start a fundraiser. Get Vanry more towel models. That was super effective. I'm really sorry for you. That must suck. I know I was younger and I struggled getting models. If a model of mine got destroyed, it would really upset me. Okay, there we go. He's doing a wheelie. I'm so gonna post it in Discord. And worst part is I almost got. Oh no! Did you at least wear a mask? Because if it's a lead-based primer, that's going to be dangerous. He get his sponsored stuff popping up. Yeah, it's because I got advertising on. It's one day I'm going to become such a popular VTuber that for advertising will be able to pay for me to live. I mean, one of my streams today made £1.16 advertising apparently. It's like, yeah, so much money. I was making a very expensive model kit and ended up stripping for finish. Archie had a shiny Gundam marker, just the right colour to hide it. Oh. Don't think I will never forget about you. It will be because of you guys that I become a famous VTuber, you know? It'll be all thanks to you guys. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. There we go. If I do watch this shiny sentient could actually let me think. £1.60. It's 0.2 pennies in my pocket for every ad you watch. I got a filter mask and my hands okay. I immediately put rubbing alcohol and soapy water. That's good. That's good. Yeah, when you're using paint remover, it's best to use something like nail polish remover. It also depends what paint you're trying to remove. It's best to research these things best. Nail polish, I used to use nail polish remover to remove certain paint stains and so on. Acetone, yeah. But it can melt plastic too. You just have to be careful with how you use these things. I never really tried to remove paint. It wouldn't be good for lead paint, the way I did. I always used to use a very fine file, and I would just slowly file away for paints that I wanted to get. Actually, no, I used a knife and a very fine file. A blunt knife would just, on thick areas of paint, I would put it under the paint, and so I could just strip and peel it all off. And then for remaining paint, I'll just use a very fine file to get rid of it. Yeah. Just put it in a washing machine. The other way that you do it is hot soapy water. Because it can break down the stuff. Now, primers are annoying, especially industrial grade primer, because they're designed to resist stuff. But a hot soapy water plus a brush will get rid of a lot of paint, even through a primer. Generally, though, it's best to find a primer you've got and then Google different ways to get rid of it safely without destroying plastic. But, oh. There we go. Look at him. Look, he's popping a wheelie. He's popping a wheelie. Oops. Okay, he's not fully dried yet. Let's just put him there. Let's keep him there while he dries. First real grade Gundam I ever finished is apparently an infamously annoying one that most people modify. Oh! Vroom, vroom. I'd move him around quickly, but you know, he's drying still. It's okay. I'm painting some old chess pieces to make my own set. Cupcakes v monsters! Oh my gosh. Okay, make sure all of the cupcake pieces are queens. And the monsters are all pawns. Yeah. Yeah. Because cupcakes would never lose to monsters. They're too good. Okay, what number was this? 2. And 1. I may have used... no, it doesn't matter. Wait, 2 and 1? How did you get to 2 and 1? Oh, no. I'll use these pieces. 18, 17. Oh my gosh, I get adverts on my own streams. There we go. Red means it goes fast. Good choice. Oh, yeah, I bought it because it was red and shiny. I'm a simple man. Yeah, I'd probably buy something just because it's, you know, pink and yellow. Pink and yellow is my favorite color scheme, so I would literally just buy anything that's pink and yellow. There's no real exceptions to that comment. How? Oh, it's this piece. Is it this piece? No, it can't be this piece. No, it's not that piece. I'm so confused. But yay. I need 3B. Look at you two go together. Then these two pieces go together. And then I need like... Okay, that's a 22. That's a 34. Okay, 22 is here. Pink and yellow. Well, I can't do you both of those, but Emperor's Children pick. I did have Emperor's Children. I loved Noise Marines. Noise Marines are so overpowered back in the day. I've said this before, I'll say it again. They were amazing. I absolutely adored them. There's no way to beat good old Noise Marines. No, Noise Marines are just so good. I had a weapon, a handheld weapon that was strength 8, AP 3, and it was a blast template at the same time. You're not beating that. It can take out an entire squad of Space Marines in a single shot. And I had like 36-inch range, if I remember correctly, which I might not be doing. So for a ice cream truck outside, it's going. Okay. Huh. Maybe it is this piece. So, is this the shoulder pad for it? No, that's not the shoulder pad for it. That's not the other one. What? What arm attaches here? Oh, it's this arm. Okay, I understand. I was so confused. I was like, this arm's a full arm. How does that attach to this piece? And it's simple how it attaches. It's because it's not a full arm. It attaches like this. Like this. I said like this. Like this. Like. Give me a moment. Snip. Snip. Oh, nice. Those chest pieces will look good for me. Okay, let me look for more. I'm part of stand for neutral drive. My law knowledge is weak. I just buy the ones I like the look of. Yeah, I don't know much about Gundam either. Those bits are cool. Yeah. Find a couple of the storage pick for all the boxes I've got. Don't want to lose the art, you know. Why don't you cut for boxes so that you can flatten them? And then you can just stack them like in a file. I'm not gonna get. I'm saving for an XV8 battle suit. Wait, where's this? What did iOS say? Live chat. Oh, you're gonna get a new kill team as flying units. Oh yeah, the first bits. They are cool. You're gonna save and battle suits and Groot squads. Groot are amazing. I love Groot. I always wanted a Groot army. And hello, Bellamy! Only 83,000 more pieces and you can play Warhammer 40k, the original one. Yeah, I'm gonna make every single Black Templar for this. And there's at least 6,000 of them, probably 10,000. And maybe 100,000. So, you know, it's gonna take... Oh, that's how they clip together. There you'll see they are just clipped together nicely and neatly. It is a board game original. I'm playing a board game. Yeah. There we go. Oh. Ah. And then we get these pieces. Oh, darn, I was meant to put this back piece on first. Yeah, first edition was a D&D. Wait, it was a D&D clone originally. I have the original version of Fantasy, which was called Battle Masters or something like that. It's crazy. We had a stream where we were just looking through that a lot. There we go. Okay, we got it. We got it all attached. I'm gonna go play for fastest gobbo ever. The fattest gobbo! Oh, are you gonna be playing Warhammer Total War as, what's his face? A big gobbo man who eats people and he attacked Ultron. There's a Lord of the Rings model line too. But it's a Lord of the Rings. But they still do Lord of the Rings and for Hobbit models. Gone for Punch. Yeah. Not for Gone for Pouch. Gone for Punch. Punch. What did I want to get? I want to go there for some reason. What did I want from there? I don't know. It's all fantasy up there. Falling asleep. I'm joking, I'm not falling asleep. Bye bye. Yeah, Rogue Trader is basically 40k D&D. That game that came out is a pretty faithful adaptation of the original concept. Oh, my brother had a Balrog and it had a hand that would keep falling off. Yeah, metal miniatures were terrible back in the day, and they still are. I bought these metal miniatures hoping for nostalgia, and instead I got, like, this is why I hated them. I remember why I hated them. Conjuror should try the old Rogue Trader. Yeah, I mean, I probably should, but it's an expensive game. It's an expensive and looks to be a very time-consuming game. I've already got enough time-consuming games to play. So that's why I've not played it. Although my long streams seemed to go over really well last week. Or this week rather, so I'm going to plan more long streams for the future. Yeah. With plastic you can show up with plastic. Metal could work, but you need a stronger drill. Yeah. And not only that, but the glue doesn't want to stick. It's really heavy. The pieces aren't weighted correctly. They fall over all the time. And because they're so heavy, they break easier because when they fall over. And it's just not a nice time. I'll never understand the interest in metal models. Wrestling itself has a lot of problems, but in general, at least you've got the fact of it just being easier to deal with. I expect it's more of a throwback. So many games, not enough time, yeah. Well, that's one of the things I have to be careful with sometimes when I'm, you know, picking out games. I have to make sure that, because I need to get more games in my repertoire that are just, you know, one and done games, or ones where you can come in at any time and not really be care that much. But I have a lot of games instead that aren't one and done, and Rogue Trader does not look like a one and done game. I mean, sometimes games are one and done, but that's because they're not necessarily as good as you thought they were. I hoped they would be. Like Space Hulk. It was a cheap game because I got it at like 95% off. I'm not sure I'll play it again. It was an okay game. Not sure it's... If I play it to the channel again, it would just be a one-off. Space Marine, the first one, will probably play on the channel at some... Oh no, the thing just broke. The little handle on the bike. Oh. Yeah. Not sure I'll ever get to detailed painting level. I only got into the hobby this year. Yeah, I got back into the hobby this year. There are some tricks about getting more detailed painting done without putting as much effort as you think you might need to into it. Dry brushing is one of those things. You can also use tips and tricks with various things like dyes, inks, and stuff. But yeah, brushing be very difficult at that. Painting can be very difficult. Well, I'm dipping my fingertips in detailed painting, and right now I'm studying how to wet blend and dry brushing. Dry brushing is my favourite thing. Although I do sometimes have the issue of putting way more paint than I should be on my brush, as you guys have noticed. Which is fine. You don't need to be perfect when you're painting stuff. You need to be good enough that no one's gonna shout at you. A lot of my painting techniques though are really outdated. I need to get an airbrush and learn how to use one. Because I've been told an airbrush, yeah, I could use an airbrush with my setup now without destroying my computer screens. I just don't feel... it's also more money, more things I have to buy, and it's like, oh, this bike's broken. These pieces here are just all smashed up. Yeah, that's meant to go into the bike, but it's just... Huh. Maybe I broke it? I don't think so. It must have been broken when it was transported around, I suppose. That's fine. I'm using glue. Not like I'm trying to clip it together. I like wet blend for gradients, look pleasing on the eye. Yeah. Yeah, but you can get the same thing without having to wet blend it. As we did with the shoulder pads of my models, you don't need to wet blend them to get the same sort of gradient effect. In fact, I was watching something about metallic painting, and a lot of that was gradients, and there's actually no need to blend. But I guess that does also require you to have multiple colours. But again, you can just... It's fun. It's all fun. Oh. I'm bad at using airbrush. I can't get the paint into the right viscosity. Yeah, that's the one thing I worry about. You also might not be bad at it. It might be the paints you've got, because apparently it's better to have some very specialised paints for it. So it's... With that being said, there's nothing stopping people using an artist with the worst tools will often become a better artist once they get the right tools as well. It's just true. It's a very true thing. Come on, get in the hole. There we go, in the hole. In the hole. Ah, the in the hole. There you go, so you gotta mix it thinner thing too, don't you? Yeah. Once you get good at airbrushing, it makes the work a lot easier. Also, I've heard, and so I've seen, I've watched other people do airbrushing, and it's like, oh my gosh, no wonder people love airbrushes. Once you know what you're doing, it makes painting a lot of miniatures very quick. There we go. We got the models done. Oh my gosh, it looks like he's trying to kill his friend, this guy. Like, zoom. Look at that. Looks like he's trying to pop his wheel. Like, Stop showing off. I got the basic acrylic paint. My airbrush is a gift from my uncle. He makes figurines. Nice. Oh gosh. Wet brushing doesn't need thinning so much, but it does take longer, yeah. Although you still should be thinning your brushes anyway. Not your brushes, your paint. Oops. You should still be thinning your paint. Oh, there you go. There you go. I'll just do as I do. Barely thin. Actually, no, I do. I thin from while I'm painting. A lot of it's absent-minded. Don't like very watery paints though. My back hurt me. My back hurt me. It's my back. It hurt really badly. No, being a woman sometimes, it's not amazing. Oh. Being a tall woman, having to lean over my desk. I'm going to pull my chair in further forward, and I'm going to bring up its heel cushion. Ah, there we go. Back support. Back support. Brain thinking faster than your fingers type. Happens to the best of us. I think I'm not getting enough sleep lately to keep missing out words as I type. Yeah, I've been missing out words when I type loads. That is partly because I'm just constantly distracted. Okay, I'm gonna need another helmet. Oh, this isn't one of those kits where it gives where... Yeah, this is definitely originally from a starter set. I'm telling you that now. Because it gives me only one option for a head. Being a woman is awesome at all times. I mean, usually. Usually. But yeah, back pain. It's not great. trying to strengthen my back though. That's part of my exercises. I want to be able to do bridges again. If you don't know what a bridge is, it's where do form a shape like an arch with your back. So if that's where your feet is, that's where your hands, and it's like what knee, your back stretching round, your arms coming down, and your head will be around here. And it if I need a proper mat for that, because otherwise I'm trying to do it and I'm just slipping about. I'm gonna hurt my back because I'm just slipping about. Like, no, I don't want to do that. I just knocked the tire off the chair table. It bounced off my leg. Where did it go? Tire. You went running off. Gumpla has handy dandy colour ratios, so specific paint line of a manuals. It's considerate foam. Oh, that's nice. What am I doing? I knocked something to the ground. Wheel. Why did I get a light blue carpet that looks grey for shadow? Hi. I'm finding it. Where did it go? Oh, my leg. There's my wheel. We partner with Mr. Colour. Colour with an O-R. Ew, it's an O-U-R. Oh, so I found my wheel. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Everything is fine. Okay, we'll just cut this piece off here. I'm not going to use it, but I can put it into another part. And then this goes into my screw box. And then I can cut these two arms off, put them into my spare bit spot. And this can go into the sprue box that I need to post to Games Workshop. Games Workshop should give you something if you like give them loads of sprues. Apparently, my Black Rogue Raymond figurine is in fact midnight blue and I'm colourblind. Ah, guess who else is colourblind? Talan. Talan also is blue colourblind. Yeah, he can't tell that my hair is actually blue and purple, not green and purple. But, you know, I'm joking. It's green and blue. Green and dark blue. I'm joking. It's green and purple. My uncle's work is posted as well, and his project will be Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean. Okay, I'm looking at my Discord now. If you're not on the Discord, join the Discord so you can see Vanwee's cool stuff. Cupcake creations. Okay, art and promo. Warhammer.
Oh, the tower destroyed him.
Wait a minute, it's stuck. Oh, chess pieces. More chess pieces. Oh no, for Portal models. For Portal. Oh, I'm sorry if I abandoned me. Your goes up. Ooh, that's that guy from Die Hard.
Guy from Die Hard.
That's cool. Fine, I'll join if you insist. Yay! But you know, I will reminder that you are amazing and you need to take it easy on yourself. Hugs! Yeah, remember, you're all amazing. You need to take it easy on yourself. Your favourite colours, red and yellow. Red and yellow, bam bam. red and yellow. Oh, it goes well with my pink and yellow. My pastel pink, pastel yellow, greatness color. I'm so sad. Since I started Warhammer, this thing has been up. Look how destroyed this thing is. I used this thing, this cutting board, for years, right? Making manga. And the worst it got was a few scratches and a few bits of screen tone that got stuck to it. And even they could come off. Now, though, look at the mess. Look at all this mess that is just... It's a sad time. Your favourite colour is blue. That is so ironic. Yeah. It is ironic. My aim is to make all colourblind people no longer colourblind, using the power of super science and money. My objective is to make all colourblind people fully... No, Delan, don't become blind!
My objective is to make all colorblind people fully blind.
Cupcake, how could you do such a thing? Cupcake, can you tell where I got my passion in crafting? Your father. I'm joking. Is it your uncle? Did your uncle give you a crafting passion? Are you gonna take after your uncle and make figurines with him? Inherit a business. Inherit a business.
Mostly with a screwdriver.
Mostly this. No, Cupcake! Do you even have a screwdriver? Let me just check something. Cupcake, I'm just gonna check your stuff. Do you have a screwdriver in here? You don't have a screwdriver. Good. Okay, I'm not doing anything now. What we are doing? What are we doing? Cupcake woke up and chose fight. That's what Cupcake always chooses. You can't trust Cupcake. He's just a bad egg in general. He's just a bad egg. He's the worst egg that you could ever find. The worst egg that you'd ever hope to see. What am I doing with these pieces again? I forgot.
Wish I had non-turtle hands.
Wish I had non-turtle hands. You got cupcake hands, Cupcake. That's like the best hands. They're the best hands, Cupcake. They're the best. And if we go into here. Yes, my uncle. My father is more in billiard. Not my thing, it's too easy for me. Billiard. You got cupcake hands. I got cupcake hands. Look at these hands. I can just break my finger off. I'm joking. I can't break my finger off. It's not how it works. There we go. And then save over here. Darn it! That was meant to be a PNG. Oh, I was trying to add a screwdriver. They said that was a PNG. No. It's one of those lying PNGs, you know, where you think it's a PNG, but it's not actually PNG. Okay. It ruined my joke. It ruined my joke. Oh my gosh, there's a pacifier in here now. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, S, D. A, B, C, S, Salmon.
My plans are ruined.
Here.
No.
Screwdriver. What did you say? My plans are ruined. No. I think your plans are ruined. My plans are ruined. I'm the one doing the jokes here, couple. You're just sat there looking pretty. Okay. No! Google hates me. Google hates me. Everything I do, Google ruins it for me. Everything I do, Google hates me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, cupcake brain. No, that's not how it works. It's not a cupcake brain fault. It's Google being mean. It showed me that it had, but it was a PNG. It went from white screen to not the square checker marks behind it, showing that it was a PNG with a transparent background. Maybe change the way it works when you download from now of Google Images. Oh.
This isn't working. You need a drink. Could I recommend a screwdriver? Smiley face.
No, I got a cola. I did try Googling screwdriver. The first thing it brought up was a screwdriver cocktail. It's like, why would you think I meant screwdriver cocktail? I don't drink. I rarely ever Google drink. Meanwhile, Googling tools is something I would do. Google doesn't know me. Google doesn't even attempt to know me. I think at times Google just takes me. It's like YouTube. YouTube. Like yesterday, if we just decided, you know what, we don't want to stream. We don't like your streaming. We're just gonna ruin your stream for you. How does that sound? I'm like, no, it doesn't sound good. We're like, we don't care. It's like, no. Like, it gave me no impressions. I barely anything. No one said. It didn't want to tell anyone I was streaming, did the YouTube. That's what YouTube's like. That's what YouTube does. And I had lag issues, but the issues were entirely on YouTube end. Or at least be a middleman between me and YouTube. Okay, so this goes over here. Yeah, okay. Goes there, this goes here. Skill issue. Yeah, skill issue on YouTube. I'm gonna punch him in the face now. And I wonder why they don't like me. I don't wonder. I know why. Jealous, scared. They're scared of my raw cupcake potential. They're like, if we let it get too popular, it's just gonna destroy YouTube surface. Can't happen. Not even all of HoloLive could destroy YouTube surface, but this one cupcake definitely could. So it's hard to be serious. It's hard to pretend to be serious rather when I'm being silly like this. There we go. There we go. And then I paint up here with my model. And I paint down here with my model. It's not painting, it's gluing. Why am I saying painting? I'm gluing models together. They wanna be glued really well. I love to be glued. I love to do stuff together, all in house. Painting my mottos, painting for my do. I paint them because I can do. I'm painting them with you. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's all put together. Where did my pliers over here for on my clock? For red and yellow, I found Immortal Justice. Oh, Barrow. Gundam. Oh yeah, Gundam's already coming for colours, don't they, as well? There we go. I find what I want is... I need a head for this guy. Pile of Space Marine heads, come hither. There we go. And now I can clip you free. I mean, these bikes aren't very much converted art. There's not much... When you got the clipped together pieces like this, it's very hard to convert them. I guess what I could have done is replace that bolt pistol, mind you, with a Black Templar bolt pistol. Yeah. I could have replaced the arm as well. But you know what? Keeping the first set of... I got a second set of these bikes because I bought 2 of the sets that the bikes come in. The spearhead set. Because it contained everything I wanted from one of my battalions. There we go. Yeah. Where's the bikers? Thanks. That's what I'm looking for, Immortal Justice. And I like all the Saku Gundams as well, because Grunt Mechs are cool. Grunt Mechs! Wait a minute. Don't spin around. Take the lid off. Ayako Shiki looks pretty cool. Oh. All the Saku Gundams. I'm going to Google Saku Gundams. I like underdog stuff. I like grunts. Saku Gundam. Oh, they're adorable! Have you seen these little Saku Gundams? They're adorable. Oh, I want to poke them with a little Saku. Oh my gosh, that guy's scary. Where are we? OBS. OBS, bring up window capture again. Saku Gundam. Where is it, guys? Saku Gundam. Saku Gundam. Look at that thing. Look at that giant thing. Also, look at this adorable little guy. And this adorable little guy. And this adorable little guy. He's got a little Tommy gun. Ah, big thing. Asako is not a Gundam, strictly speaking. Oh, we moved that. Oh, we moved this. If I was going to get Space Marines, I would get Alpha Legion, Ghost. Then I also get a Chaos Space Marine Legion as well. Ooh. Hydro Dominatus buffer.
Hydro Dominatus!
I don't know what that means, but cool. Look up gun cannon. Gun cannon. Ba-da-da-do. Gun cannon. Do-do-do-do-do. Gun cannon. Gundam. Ba-da. It's kind of adorable. All them little guns on his shoulders. Yeah. Oh, what do you think of my bikes? They go. I got a race. And he goes come forward. Oh, he's like. He's like. Meow, meow. Also, this Seagot is funny too. This Seagot. So this is me. I get really caught up. I play with my models. I'm sorry. It's just what I do. Okay. We got another model though. It's big. It's a bike. It's a quad bike with little machine guns going. Wait, what did I want? Did I want to give a multi-mounter? Did I want to give it a multi-mounter? Probably. Let me check. I can check if I wanted to give it a multi-mounter or not. Okay, I've got not old world builder. Battle scribe. Later. Download stuff later. Where was it? Detachment 8. Rapid response force. Yeah, I've got a total of 30,000 points worth of Black Templars planned, by the way. Not including, for squires, whatever you want to call them. For normal humans who work for them. Outrider Squadron with an ATV, Gatling Cannon, and the other one has a multi-mounter. Oh, let's build a multi-mounter one. Yeah, let's build a multi-mounter. I like multi-mouters. And with Black Templar, we have to have them. Let's see if I got instructions for them. Here we go, instructions. Jump pack into another jump pack. Here we go. Space Marine Primaris Invader ATV. Oh, what's that? 2 Gatling guns. Huh. Weird. Oh, it's 2 halves of a Gatling gun. I should have realised that, shouldn't have. Multi-misser. No, but it gets multiple shots now, not one, so it can hit once or even twice. It can also miss multiple times, but you know. Okay, let's actually follow the instructions to make sense of this. So, okay, first thing is we want 4, 5, 8, 7, 4, 5. So we want 8, 5, and 7. 8, 5, and 7. I would have guessed those pieces go together. Okay. At least based on numbers. Over here we got 8. Oops. We got 5. I didn't find what I'm looking for. I'm trying to get GM Sparks and I'm painting red and yellow to him. Oh. You see, Gok looks like a crab with a jetpack. Oh my gosh. Does this go like that? Yes, it does. Okay, we need number 7. For GM Sparks? What's GM Sparks and is that a paint? Oh no, it must be a Gundam. Oops. For some reason, when he said Sparks, I was just thinking Halo. I was thinking we wanted a Halo figurine. Do we even make... Oh, do you think we make Halo figurines? What do you know you make? This should do. This should do. There's my bushes. There we go. I want a Halo figurine. You know, that's what we need to do next week. We'll do Halo next week. Yeah. And we got a collab next week. My model. My model. There you go. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, it's a bit of lag then. That was actually my internet this time that went down for a little bit. Or my computer disconnecting from my internet for a little bit. My computer's weird like does it? Sometimes. Halo minis. Yeah, they should make Halo minis. Kill Team S Halo game. You know, Games Workshop could possibly get hold of a Halo IP. They got hold of a Lord of the Rings IP. There we go. Number 4, 16 and 8. So for some people would be upset if it did. Okay, we need wheel number 8 now, which is also this one. We already had wheel number 8. I guess all the wheels are just the same. That's why they're all labelled number 8. Yeah, they're all labelled number 8. That doesn't worry too much. Okay, now we need piece number 4, which is this piece here. Yeah, look at me, be amazing. Look at me, try my best. 16. Oh, it's also here. Looks like it says 91, but it's actually 16 because I'm holding this upside down. Oh, stop. 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 And then what we do, we put the wheel on. Like this. It's like this little diff that's like going to these little gaps here. And then it goes down, but down. Yeah, I would want Halo minis. Halo minis would be cool. I'd be tempted to buy them. Oh my gosh, a Halo. Imagine if they made a Halo 40k game. So you could get like an army of a Covenant or Grunt. There wouldn't be many armies in Halo, though, would there? Because there's like only 3 factions. You got for Flood, for Covenant, and actually I guess the Covenant is split into like 3 groups, isn't it? You got for Grunt, but you got for different races in the Covenant, don't you? And then you got for guys who rebelled against them, and then you got for Brute guys who also created a army or something, a faction. And it's like, I guess you got a lot of factions in Halo. Maybe not quite as many as 40k does. Ooh, that slides on right there. Oh. Prometheans as well. Let's not forget Halo 4 and 5. No matter how bad 343 wants to forget it. I've never played Halo 4 or 5. So I don't really know them. A Spartan kill team is just 2 Spartans lore-wise. 1 unit of newer Spartan can be grouped like 5 Spartan. We could make a bike from this. Okay, no, so have we got to make the other side now? Okay, so I broke the spur again. Okay, so for this I need 2 tires. I need 7, 8, and 5 again. And then I need 1, 8, and 17. 4 is good, 5 is air. 5 story feels like it should have been Halo 6 really rushed into. Oh. Makes sense, I suppose. I know that you've got Halo Infinity and stuff as well, but I'm not sure about them. Isn't one of the games more like a Command and Conquer style game? And then one of them you play more like for ODST and stuff. Okay, that's 17, which goes off the back. And then we've got 7 over here and 5 there. Okay. Yeah. Halo Wars as top tier music. Oh yeah, Halo Wars. And you got Halo Infinity as well. I don't know what Halo Infinity is. There we go. All of the Halo music is great though. As far as I'm aware, it is. When we were playing for... So far, Halo Reach is what we've played. Halo 1, and we're in Halo 2. I played, when I was little, Halo 3. Because I had an Xbox 360 with it on. Actually, I wasn't that little when I got to play it. It's an old game by the time I got to play it, but still. Halo Infinity is Halo 6, but it's almost like Far Cry Halo. Far Cry Halo. Oh, so it's more like a survival-y game? Open world? Wait, is it open world? Because Far Cry is open world, isn't it? Far Cry isn't survival. Is it not? Yeah, see, this is... I need people to tell me these things. I've watched Far Cry playthroughs, mainly for one dinner with a cool guy, the villain that you sit at the table with, and he gives you the keys to his entire mansion and stuff. Yeah, I've seen playthroughs of that Far Cry game. Well, not playthroughs, Let's Plays. Usually the Let's Plays are challenge videos, so I just always assumed it was a survival game based on its aesthetic. Has anyone played the Just Cause games? Those are amazing. I want to play one of the Just Cause games on the channel. I've still not played Just Cause 4. I have the game, I downloaded it. I never downloaded it because it's a big file. But I did buy it. I even pre-ordered it. That's how much I liked it, but then I never had a chance to play it. And I should play it on the channel one day. Okay, so next we need this piece here. Yeah, 6. Yay. Far Cry Filling. So for first to be a masterpiece in filling crafting. I don't really know much about the Far Cry games beyond the guy who is Far Cry game I know the most about is the one I mentioned. The one where if you sit at him at the dinner table, the major claim of fame of Far Cry games is their open worlds and their villains. Oh. I saw bits of Dino for Far Cry set in America, and it kind of just put me off Far Cry in general. I thought you could have a pet bear, but then I was like, I don't want my pet bear to be fighting. I want my pet bear to be happy and friendly. I kind of want to play Sims. I want to play Sims and get like the tropical DLC. And then we can like pretend we're going on holiday. That came from nowhere. There we go. Oh, it's coming together. The Primaris go-kart is still the funniest thing I've seen. I don't like the design. Look at where that can... Why is it right above his head? It's silly. It's the silliest thing. Right above his head, the gun. Good to see Halo fans. Yeah! We'll play Halo again. We'll play more of Halo 2 this week. I found it really funny, in which for some reason right now, YouTube seems to think I own Halo, or Halo 2 rather. Every time someone uploads a cutscene of from Halo 2, I get YouTube notifying me that someone's uploading my content and I can copyright strike them if I want to. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, YouTube thinks I own Halo. I still get them every single time. They're just like, hey, this is your content. They're stealing it. I'm like, no, this doesn't belong to me. It belongs to Microsoft. Yeah. Oh. I just honestly made a blocky warthog for Primaris. I'm not even complaining about it. And it makes sense. ATVs are used in real war zones and stuff. And these types of light vehicles would actually be useful and are useful. Like a light vehicle that's just basically a mobile gun. But if you give it like proper armor, proper wheels and stuff, make it proper military stuff, it's useful. It's good. So 13. There's actually vehicles kind of like this. Although most of them, I think the closest we've got to this vehicle right now is being used in Eastern Europe. And it's a robot. It's all remote controlled. And it actually does look similar to this. It's got 4 big tires like this, like all-terrain tires. It's basically got this really blocky body and frame around its main components, and then it's got the back of it this gun platform. And the entire point of it is not meant to like really hurt people. It's meant to basically put down suppressing fire, so that it keeps people pinned down, so that you can actually more freely operate around them. I find that interesting. The main weakness of it is that because it's all remote controlled, it's incredibly inaccurate and very difficult to be accurate with it. But the point isn't to be accurate, the point is just to lay down a load of suppressing fire. I mean, obviously you get the entire thing of the, pickup truck having big weapons welded onto the back of them, which is used quite often. The point isn't accurate, the point is, it's true, it's true. But usually with these types of things, the British have a similar type, well, they used to have a similar type of vehicle. But the entire canopy was covered up and it used tracks, not wheels. It looks like a mini tank. It's called a Scorpion or something. And there's 3 variants of it. One of them's actually an APC and it carries very small squads of troops. But one of them, the more effective one, is armed with basically an artillery piece. and it's basically just designed to give very long range fire support. But the point of it is for a tracked vehicle, it's very quick. And it's also able to go over any terrain. It's very quick, it's very light. It gives its crew protection from night arms fire, which, I mean, the Space Marine doesn't need. They've got power armor on. And the point is, it brings down a very heavy weapon for a very cheap price that can be very easily moved out of the way. And they have proven very effective when used. The only issue is you don't really want to use them on front lines because they are very lightly armoured. They will be blown. They are best in recon and fire support roles. And this is exactly what your ATV is meant to be used for. You're meant to use it in recon and fire support roles, this type of Space Marine ATV. You don't want it to be engaging the strongest enemy forces that they can put down against you. Scorpion Sachet, I remember them. Yeah, they're still being used in Eastern Europe. They gave a load of them. And the tank, the place that you can buy tanks from has a bunch of them, and they all got bought up. Yeah. Yeah, there's a place in Britain you can just buy tanks by the way if you never knew. Okay, how does this go on? Does this go like, okay, this goes like that here, and then this goes here. Okay, it doesn't glue, looks like it anyway. Oh no, it does glue. Not meant to move around. Okay, and then this goes here. Oh, that's cool. Do you know about the Mudang Conjuror, the little hippo from Thailand? Yeah, I know about the Mudang. The people have done Tyrannid fan arts of it. And Chibi did a thing where she was just Googling videos of Mudang and then screamed at anybody who came in, like any documentary people. Who were in for videos. Like, she wants a Mudang. Give her Mudang. I mean, she knows what she wants, does Chibi? She knows what she wants. And what she wants is Mudang. Mudang, Mudang, the ugly little hippo. How could anyone like Mudang? I'm joking. Wait, should we make a Mudang cupcake? A cupcake version of Mudang? I'm going to leave that to you guys. You guys make the Mudang. There we go. What? Mudang. Look, it's a go-kart. Could you imagine? Put Space Marine on the Nintendo Switch. Then, once it's on the Nintendo Switch, you can argue that Space Marine should be in Mario Kart. Once in Mario Kart, and this guy. Yes! We need... I had to Google... Oh my god, so cute. Yeah, so cute. But we need to put Space Marines in Mario Kart. I'm sorry, this is... Get a Space Marine game on Mario Kart. Get this thing on the Switch, sorry. Okay, that's the back, that's the front. Okay. 35, 36, 35, 36, 35, 36, 35, 36. how old you are. Bam, bam. Did you say Mario Kart 40k early? Yeah, Mario Kart! If you sang that song any louder, you would get arrested. And I would be telling officers where you're hiding. What song? What song? What song did I say? I don't pay attention to the words I sing. If you think I do, you're crazy. Okay, I need 2 arms. I need 2 arms. The one way called Moodang Ugly. Moodang, ugly little hippo. Moodang, so ugly and cute. Moodang. There we go. I just imagined teaching for at AVT starts blasting Bowser and Mario. Yes. Yes, we need to bring guns to Mario Kart. Mainly just for Peach, I'm clipping this and making an expose about you. Moodang, cutest hippo. Moodang, as cute as can be. Moodang, cuter than to land. Mood, and now I'm gonna use that clip and use it against you, Talan. And just say that you faked that clip just because I said Moodang's cuter than you. And everyone's gonna side with me because I'm the VTuber. And no one's ever sided against VTubers before. Moodang, cute can be. I look at Moodang and all I see is a furless Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
I'm cuter than Moodang.
Okay, yeah, that's true. We have Cupcake is here and Cupcake has a screwdriver, so I want to keep my fishing. Also, I mean, Cupcake is adorable. Have you not seen Cupcake? Cupcake's the most adorable little villain who's ever lived. You couldn't find a screwdriver PNG. Don't destroy Cupcake's hopes and dreams. Don't worry, Cupcake. You have a little screwdriver. True, you do. Okay, do you want me to find a screwdriver PNG for Cupcake? Okay, we're gonna find a screwdriver PNG for Cupcake. Screwdriver PNG images. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Save. Yes. There you go, Cupcake. Here's your screwdriver PNG. Okay, there you go. There you go. Oh, give me a moment. That one needs to be moved. Screwdriver, select. Look, Cupcake's so happy to have a little screwdriver, aren't you, Cupcake? There you go. There you go. Look. Screwdrivers got a Cupcake. Cupcake's got a screwdriver. Are you happy now? You better be, because if you're not, I'm gonna have to throw you off a cliff. Already took you an hour and a half to find. Look, right? You make it sound like I've been spending an hour and a half looking for a screwdriver. I spent most of that time making bites. Look at this guy doing a wheelie. Aren't you impressed? Aren't you impressed? Moodang, ugly as be. Moodang, that's what the land said. Yeah, Talan off before was telling me about Moodang, and he was saying look how
Yippee.
ugly this hippo is. Nowhere near as cute as me, he said, and I said no, it's way cuter than you. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna make you pay for that. It's okay, we got a screwdriver pick at home. Screwdriver pick at home. JPEG screwdriver. I could make this do a wheelie. Okay, what do we do next? We gotta put safety bars on. So it's OSHA. Put a little shield on. Put a little thing on. Okay. We need to make sure if this is OSHA approved, we need safety rails. Both me and Moodang are above competition. I never compare queens with each other. No. Cupco's above competition, Talan, and Moodang is. Ah yes, safety bars on my wall, God, I mean, it's true. The most important part of this war machine is not the machine itself or any of its weapons. It's actually the Space Marine inside it. You know how long it takes to train up a new Space Marine? Look, the safety bar's right there behind his head, so if he breaks really quickly, he can whack his head against it. Okay, let me find the shield. There it is. Shield. For one TV show, everyone wanted to be canon, but was never canonized. Gotta go now. Bye, Bunry. Thank you for joining the stream. I hope you had a fun time and enjoyed yourself. Have a good sleep. Dream of cupcakes. Oh. Well, this is the piece I need. It's an antenna. But yeah, so see, it's right at... No, it really should be in front of a Space Marine, just at tooth level, so it's when it breaks, it goes, whack! Teeth right into the safety bar. It takes like 20... Actually, no, it takes more like 13 years to get a Space Marine. Recruited at 11. Takes a few years to mutate them, evolve them, all of that work. And eventually, they become neophytes. The neophytes train up. SW05 lost this competition. What competition? Oh yeah! Oh, I'm sorry. That's sad. When your space success rate is 10% for making a new Space Marine, as well as the decades it takes. I mean, does that... Primaris don't actually take that long to make. Although we do have Primaris Scouts now, so maybe. Maybe. The main thing is the expensive cost to put them in. To get the Space Marine, I believe, rather than, you know, how long it takes to train them. Like the power armor, especially like Terminator armor and stuff, and some of the weapons. Some of the armor, it's all of that's expensive and loss of it is immense. The gene seed is the biggest loss to them because they need the gene seed to make more Space Marines. Thankfully though, each Space Marine can produce enough gene seed for like an entire squad of Space Marines. And one of the things that they actually do, that might be a bit disturbing, is this. What do they do? Is if they're short on gene seed, what they'll do is they'll take criminals and stuff that can survive becoming Space Marines, but they don't want to be Space Marines. And what they'll do is they'll turn them into Space Marines. but keep them in like this status chamber. So they'll use them effectively just to grow gene seed, but then kill them, extract the gene seed, and use that to make more Space Marines. If we need a lot of gene seed, like enough for an entire chapter, they'll do this over and over again until we've got enough gene seed for the whole chapter and then some spare. They don't like doing this because of how because it is potential that the corrupt minds of these people give you corrupt gene seeds. Or it's like you're going to have your Space Marines acting a bit weird afterwards. But in emergencies, that's what they do with gene seeds. For decades to train up a Space Marine doesn't really matter that much when you got billions of recruits. So you could just constantly churning out Space Marines. One of the other things they do, there's no limit on how many scouts they could have. So what they'll do is they'll just constantly churn out neophytes and scouts, and they'd only promote scouts once they had a gap in the ranks for them. Or what they'll do is they'll promote the scout, but to a successor chapter that needed for extra Marines. So for instance, your founding chapter, your Ultramarines, might not need more Marines. So they go, okay, you know what, this scout's done really well. We'll have him go over to a successor chapter. But more often with like, especially for Ultramarines, the successor chapters are there to provide Marines for Ultramarines, not vice versa. So it's like whenever the Marines take great casualties, they'll just recruit new Marines from the successor chapters. With new Ultramarines rather from the successor chapters. Which is interesting. Or at least I find it interesting. Each Marine has 2 glands that can make enough gene seed for another Marine each. And it can take the next one in a couple of years, but the deeper one takes a decade or so, yeah. I find it interesting though, if that's how they do Marines. Well, that's one of the reasons why gene seed's so important, because it takes them so... Because they don't really want to do for other methods of recruiting Marines, of getting gene seed by using criminals and stuff. They'd rather get the gene seed. Although some chapters don't care about that, and that's why they have so many Marines. When you got the Black Templar who just recruit from so many different worlds and are just constantly recruiting that. And they don't care about the Codex. Like, they got hundreds of worlds that are just constantly churning out Space Marines. Oh, it's crazy. Do not try to calculate for yourself just how many Templar there are. You realise that this probably has to be way more than just 6,000 of them. Especially with all those little chapter barracks they have everywhere. Also, I'm missing a piece. Well, which one is that? Okay, that's just a sprue that's empty. It says there's like a piece there, 29. What looks like that? What looks like piece 29? None of these do. None of these look like piece 29. Two, 24, 7, 5, 27, 23. Black Templar look at the code. It's for ooh, new toilet paper ship. Apparently they do actually respect it, just some, or at least some Black Templar do. It still has a really large washout rate. Most recruits don't make it through the surgeries, yeah. Consider nerd. I'm not a nerd, by the way. I've only seen somewhere that they extract 1 gene seed gland when it has matured. Oh. I don't know. I thought you could only extract it upon death. I might misremember that one. Base rules are the same. Yeah, there's a few chapters like that. I think even one of the Ultramarine successor chapters like ignored the Codex Astartes to some extent. With the Tithe, I wonder why they didn't rebuild decimated chapters like the Crimson Fifth. They can to some extent. It just costs a lot of money. Give me a moment. I threw away a piece that I might have needed. Okay, here we go. Well, with the tithe, if you don't know, is they have to donate some gene seed to the Imperium. The Imperium. Okay, yeah, 29 wash shoes. Did I use it? I don't think I did. Yeah, 29 is not fair. I'm missing a piece. Oh no. Unless it fell on the floor. It might have fallen on the floor. On my left. No. Over here. I don't see any piece on the floor. Oh no. I don't even know if I got the piece originally. I don't remember seeing it. Aha! Found it! It had fallen out. It had fallen off. It was in the box. Money. It costs more money than it costs giving a. Yeah, it's the thing is they only rebuild them if they think it's worth it. But it's like for Blood Angels got absolutely decimated, and so did their successor chapters. I say absolutely decimated, way more than decimated, annihilated, more likely. So what happened with them though is, and one of the things you see is that they used to be one of the wealthiest chapters, and they had like the Sanguine Angels had all this amazing ornate armor and stuff like that. And now though they've had to rebuild, and they are just not in the same state they used to be. They are just they're just in ruin, complete ruin at the moment. They don't have the wealth, they don't have the funding, but everything's a shadow of its former self. And that's because they got annihilated. Most of their successor chapters were completely destroyed, and everything's having to rebuild, but it costs money. It costs resources they don't have anymore. And they've had to like get way more Primaris stuff in. They've had to reuse parts that are more available. And if one of the original chapters has to do that, one of the founding legions, then you can imagine just how much money it would take to build other chapters. Also, sometimes the Inquisition and the Lords of Terror do some very questionable things. Like they'll use the tithes to create chapters like the Minotaurs and stuff, and they'd rather use it for their own nefarious ends. Because, you know, it's a dark. It's a in the 40k, it's all grim dark, isn't it? You're not gonna have a nice happy ending with these things. Sure, they could do nice things, but are they going to? No, they're not. They're going to. And you know, the Minotaurs only exist effectively to be enforcers for the Lords of Terror to destroy Space Marines that might rebel against them. Having the Minotaur chapter keeps losing though. And a lot of wealth from the Lords of Terror go into the Minotaur for one of the wealthiest chapters. Crazy. Wheelman cried when an Imperial Fist and an Iron Warrior best friends. I think the Crimson Fist got destroyed at one point, but I think they got rebuilt. My book's doing their best at messing everything up on bar, when the demons show up and ruined our fun. Yeah. I mean, it's also always happens with Tyranids though. They're not allowed to win. They're not allowed to win. As soon as they start winning. But do you know why Tyranids aren't allowed to get victories? Orcs are allowed to get victories because they're very humanized. What's it called? Eldar, Dark Eldar, all of these factions are allowed to have victories because They are human, they are relatable. Well, they might not be human, but you know what I mean. They're capable of speech. They talk, they have stuff going on. And that's why they get victories. Tyranids, on the other hand, it's like you don't get fair points of view, and when you do, it's kind of meh. We're technically winner Actorius, FIFA Arc. That's a weird victory. And I'm not sure it was a true victory for the Tyranids, because it cost them a lot more biomass than they gained. Especially when you read about it, it just sounds like the Tyranids got absolutely destroyed themselves. Because the Tyranids, the Orcs mostly used fire and turned everything to ash and to things that they couldn't consume anymore. They also lost a hell of a lot of their hive. They were down to like 1 hive fleet at one point. So now it's like 1 hive ship, sorry, and that was badly damaged. And while they now are back to full, while they are back and they're fully evolved and adapted to the Orc tactic, and while they do have whatever, they are actually still not that strong in terms of just how much biomass they have. They can't afford to throw it all away. But they are more adapted than ever before. Well, that's also one of the reasons they get victory fair, is because it's a victory where it's not part of a major storyline. It's just, okay, now there's Tyranids on this side. We're either going to get Orcs on there or Tyranids on there. It doesn't really matter. It's a sort of, you know, victory of it's just another threat rather than like Fall of Cadia or Destruction of Baal type of victory, or Fall of McCrag. Hi, Night Parade! The Imperial Fist got killed off during the War of the Beast, but other successor chapters sent members of their chapter rebuild Imperial Fist from scratch. Oh. What was the War of the Beast? I thought the War of the Beast... Oh, is that just the arc named the Beast? There's a lot of lore I'm not that filled up on, because there's lore I have been reading about since I came back to Warhammer, and then there was lore from before I left Warhammer. Nintendo basically got fed for upgrades and it had to adapt. Because of the arcs got stronger from all the fighting, so Tyranids got stronger, the arcs got stronger. Yeah. Oh, but what about the neck? I still find it funny if, you know, the Tyranids were fighting for Tau, and instead they both lost. Because of the Necrons. The Necrons came and saved the Tau, like they kind of helped the... what's it called? They got the Imperium at Cadia. But then afterwards they also destroyed the Tau. It's like, they both lost. Rather Beast was a massive war right after the heresy. Oh. Was that the one with the... No, that couldn't be, because that would have been... The Emperor killed that arc. The co-op, or whatever it's called. Okay, here we go. Yep, we got a multi-mode to ATV. Look, we got even little rules for it at the back. Both of these rules are massively out of date. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Look at it.
And it bounces, and it does tricks. Zoom, zoom. The thing is, this is probably bigger than your car, if you have a car. Let's just think about it. This Space Marine is 8 foot tall, right? And super wide. A car would be about this big. A car would be... Yeah, a car would probably be just a little bit... probably similar size to this, a modern car. Guardsman about this big. Sit there, sit there. Yeah. Yeah, be a little bit smaller than this thing. They call it a little, you know, go-kart, but it's still massive. But one thing I don't like about it, like everyone complains about the big gun up here. Where's the ground clearance of this thing? Like this thing, there's no ground clearance. It's like, what is this design? I mean, okay, you got a similar sort of thing here, but you can give the excuse of maybe that it's a bit further down. You had the heresy, the scarring of the loyalists pushed the traitors into the eye. It was like a couple of 100 years into the War of the Beast. And also, I'm pretty sure Primarch Orcs. Ah, I thought the Primarch Orcs were before that one, because you had the War for, not the War of the Beast. You had the war against the Orcs, which was the Emperor had to kill the King of the Orcs, and he was like super strong, and even gave the Emperor a hard time. The Orc War boss, and it was like a proper Orc level. I just got to create this Gatling gun so I can throw away this through. And then I can just put the Gatling gun into my bit spot. But yeah. Oh. How does this get through? It looks a bit weird. Okay, it just goes on top. That's fine. Basically, wasn't there like a war against the elves during the heresy for as well at the same time? And not for elves, the Eldar. I keep wanting to call them elves. I've been playing too much Total War recently. I keep wanting to call the Dark Elves Dark Eldar too. And like the Emperor, or was it just before the heresy where the Emperor like invaded the Webway? And was like a massive war, but then demons got involved and all sorts of weird stuff happened. I only know. I need to read more books. I need to get like a subscription to Audible or something, but I don't want to give Amazon money. There you go. Hello, you're back. Hi, back. I'm Cupcake. Dark Elves, Dark Eldar, Tomato, yeah. I love Dark Eldar. Dark Eldar. I had 3,000 points of Dark Eldar, and it's my favourite army. But I rarely ever used it because they're just so fragile for minis. Oh, I hated how fragile they were. And on top of that, I didn't like losing with them, but Dark Eldar, they were a really good army if you knew how to use them and use them properly. The issue was, it's just, they weren't fun to play, unfortunately, because you had to play very, not aggressively, tactically, if that's the word. Well, it had to be some high Cupcake. Cupcon, not Cupcat. I'm not a cat. What about me makes you think I'm a cat? Blueberry, I finally woke up early enough to catch a stream. Hello, Blueberry. Hello. Love you, Blueberry. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We've been building bikes. Look at this guy do. Popped in a wheelie. And this guy's got a little gun. And this guy's got a little Templar. I can't see it well. There you go, little Templar. Look at that little Templar symbol. Dark Elder in Battlefield Gothic is hilarious. It'll be the most brutal single turn you ever had. Oh my god. They look so cool. They are cool. Look, I got a go-kart. That has like no ground clearance. A go-kart. No ground clearance. If a single rock decides to go under for... If they come across a single... Well, to be honest, if they did come across a single rock, they'll probably just pulverize the rock. Oh, maybe there is ground clearance. It just doesn't have any engines. We'll probably just pulverize the rock, if I'm honest. It's a one and only Blueberry VTuber who is coming back from a hiatus on Monday. You're coming back on your hiatus on Monday! Yay! How have things been? Did your exams go well and stuff? I know you've been doing lots of studying for them. How big is this wheel compared to this wheel? Oh. This wheel's bigger. I do feel for wheels maybe need a point lower down on the ATV. Maybe that's why they look like they do. They need to be pointed down like that. I could snap this. No, I couldn't. Also, I don't know what for. Oh, no, I know why. Because it's connected to that and goes round. Okay. Maybe it's in its road configuration so it can go faster. Lower to the ground, goes faster. And when it goes onto like the dirt and stuff, it lowers its wheels down. Been good so far. Yay! Woo! I'm glad it's been going. Also, we got a little minigun. You're on a minigun. It shoots 16,000 shots a minute, and each costs not 22 cents, and that means 16,000 shots quickly equal at how much is that? How much is that? Times it by not simply do maths. Simply. Why am I saying simply? Blueberry. Sorry, I inherited my mother's ability with names. I get them wrong all the time. Blueberry. Blueberry, do maths. Do maths. You're the engineer bear. I'm only a physics bear. I'm cupcake, not bear. I'm a physics cupcake. You're the engineer. I simply do not see. Oh, she's also a bear. I'm not a bear. 16,000 times 0.22. So effectively, you just times 16 by 22 and then back times it by 10 again. Cook pond, cook cat, now cook bear. Also cook moth, cook ram, cook rabbit. I've been everything apparently. I'll be a dolphin one day. No, 16 times 22, 160, 320 plus 32, 352 times 10, that's $3,520 per minute. If you fire this constantly every minute, it costs you $3,520. Yay. Is that correct? I think so. I did it in my head. We also have a Yippee Cook on. Show a Yippee Conjuror. Oh gosh, I have to save it to my PC now. Just give me a moment. Oh, Discord, fan art, art and promo. Fan art rather. Up, Yippee Conjuror. Opening browser. Save image as. Where's my emote? VTuber stuff, emote, Yippee Conjuror, white. There we go. And then what I do is I go plus image. Okay. Browse. Emote. This horrifying thing here. Here you go. Salam wants to show off his Yippee Conjuror. There you go. There you go. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful. This moment is in time is the best. No, the best moment this time is when I get to have more pizza. No, I made a pizza today. It wasn't very good. Do you think I could just attach a You know what we should do? We should put a minigun here. And another minigun here. And a minigun here. And a minigun here. Oh my gosh, you should hire me as a military. Okay. I was hired for a moment to do military stuff. And do you know why having lots of guns everywhere is a bad idea? Wait. Also, we're going to store for ammo for all of this. You need mechanisms to fill up for ammo. You need mechanisms to reload. Someone's going to have to maintain these guns. These guns will use a lot of ammo. They're very heavy. There's no point putting them. And then you got recoil, it's just got to break. You put that here. Your recoil's just got to break it right off. Oh, it's just going to go. It's not going to hit anything. So, yeah. Also, what's the point of putting all these miniguns on? These miniguns in real life are predominantly used in air defense. So you use them to shoot at planes, mortars, missiles, drones, pretty much anything coming in. Rocket shells, rockets, anything. You just go, just fill the sky with bullets, and then it can't hit you. I really would like to know your location. So yeah, meanwhile, putting all these guns on the front of it suggests that you want to use this as a frontline vehicle to harass enemy troops, which you don't really want to do with this sort of vehicle. You want to use a heavier vehicle for that sort of job, one that's going to be more armoured, that's going to be able to put up with the firepower returning to you. Secondly, this gun is only going to be useful against infantry. It's not going to be useful against vehicles, which is why you got your multi-mounter. But honestly, a single missile, hunter-killer missile, would be better. That can be fired from like 50 miles away without having to be nearby, and will just find the target by itself. See, this is the genius of having to come up with military design. But then you're actually planning to use it, though. Oh no, my model broke. Internet's down. Internet's back. Internet is back. Woo! Yeah, okay. But the issue is who's actually going to be using this? Are you going to have like some really advanced NATO nation that has loads and loads of equipment and firepower at their disposal? Who's going to use it? Do you have someone who's got lots and lots of money to buy new missiles and stuff? Or is this going to be used by a relatively poor nation who will be fighting battles, and a lot of them will be frontline battles? In which case, this gun would be useful on a vehicle like this, because you will have light armoured vehicles constantly doing harassing attacks on enemies in a sort of Mongolian horse archer type of way. But you don't want lots of these guns, because they're just going to be wasting a lot of ammo each time they fire, and it's going to be add extra weight, making them move slower. Instead, you want a very fast moving vehicle that's lightly armoured, and it's going to be firing its weapons quickly, getting out of there. But still, you're generally going to say, okay, you want a missile, you just want a dumb missile that's not going to hunt its target, because you still want to get rid of heavy armoured targets. So, yeah. But that's one of the reasons why you generally don't find a lot of vehicles just covered in weapons in real life anymore. I mean, you do find some, but a lot of them generally not. If they do, a lot of it's generally weapons that are going to be fired without being in the vicinity. Like, it'll be a vehicle that has lots of mortar type weapons on it, or rocket type weapons. Oh, it's got multi-role facilities, so it might have a suppressing autocannon on it, a rocket launcher, well, not a rocket launcher, a missile launcher array to fire anti-tank or anti-aircraft missiles. Then it might also have a anti-aircraft gun on it. So that's generally how the modern ones go. And you might find it might have some sort of anti-infantry mortar weapon, although the artillery cannon could be used. The autocannon could be used as an artillery piece for anti-infantry. I tried to apply for weapon design team for my local military and got kicked out after showing them my amazing revolver. Oh no. Is the amazing revolver just like a bazooka? That's a revolving bazooka, which is like a normal revolver, but it has 6 barrels that spin with the cylinder. But yeah, weapon design is pretty fun. Military design is generally quite fun. One of the big things about doing other bonuses of having very light vehicles that have quite high ground clearance is the fact that anti-tank mines don't work on them. So if you have fast moving, very lightweight vehicles, they can just go straight over anti-tank mines. The issue you do have to worry for is anti-personnel mines, in which if they do explode, they could take out your tyres, your They could also penetrate any light armor you've got, if you've got any armor at all, and just remove personnel inside the vehicle. Which is why you have MRAPs and stuff, but MRAPs are usually heavy enough that they're going to set off anti-tank mines as well. But the great thing about MRAPs is that they're designed, so what happens, you go over an anti-tank mine, it explodes in such a way, it forces the explosion to the wheels, and the wheels get blown off, but the rest of the vehicle and the crew inside are safe. So you get run over an anti-tank mine, you come out, you put your wheels back on, and then you just continue going. And then you go over another mine, your wheels pop off, and then you have to get back out, pop your wheels back on. I mean, eventually your wheels will get destroyed, or your axles or whatever as well, but it is quite possible just to go over an anti-tank mine within an MRAP, its wheels get blown off, you put them back on and just continue driving without any major damage or anyone being hurt, because that's the entire point of them. They just disperse the explosion away from the important point. And even then, when they do take more serious damage, that you can't just reattach the wheels on the field, they're not that difficult to repair usually when they do take damage. You just need a few replacement parts that are generally cheaper to replace. That's the way they're designed. They're designed so that the parts that break are cheaper and replaceable. It's cool. It's cool. So it's a turret revolver where they wanted to make the rate to fire higher by having more barrels to fire from. Is that just called a Gatling gun? Turret revolvers. Yeah. So I nerd out sometimes over weapon design. It's interesting. It's interesting. And what you could have. It's also why Primaris vehicles are interesting, like despite all of the weapons. No, a Gatling has a single breech, so only a single stream of bullets. Yeah. But isn't like a revolver that does the same thing? It's got barrels attached to each cylinder. No, because then each of them will actually have a breech, won't they? Yeah, more like a shotgun, I guess. Did you know for a while, one of the best weapons on the battlefield, or handheld weapons, was a revolver? But it wasn't a revolver pistol, it was a revolver rifle. And I think for a few varieties of them, and the Italians made a pretty decent one. The issue is it quickly got outdated by other rifles. Once they started bringing in magazines and I mean, breech loading rifles also helped nullify them, but they weren't. But the revolver still had the great advantage of being able to put out like a number of shots in quick succession, which was really good for stuff like suppressive fire and so on. The issue is it just took quite a while to reload, which you could reload it faster because you had those, what do they call them? There's a quick loader where basically you've got this circle with 6 bullets on it, or however many bullets are part of your revolver, and they're correctly spaced, so as soon as you just open it up, you take that thing out of your pocket, put it in, break it off, and then just put the revolver back in. So it makes the reloading a lot quicker, but by the time the magazines came in, which wasn't too long after, it ended up just getting completely outdated. Magazines were just better in every single regard. The other issue with the revolving rifle is that it was relatively prone to jam and stuff, which because of that issue, it meant that honestly people would rather just a breech loading rifle, one that especially what's it called, bolt action rifles, where sure you have to reload each shot one at a time anyway, but if you're going to have to be having to turn it yourself every other shot anyway, it's like, because you're having to deal with some sort of jam or failure to fire the second shot or third shot, you might as well just be using a bolt action or breech loader. It's interesting. Cupcake, since you're similarly British, are you aware that we can get a rifle in any caliber over here as long as it's bolt action? Yeah, well, I mean, Is it any caliber? I don't think it's any caliber, is it? I did use a bolt action rifle. I didn't own one, but I was allowed to go to a firing range when I was little, and I learned to use bolt action guns. Joshua boy, hello! It's any caliber, as long as it's not self-look. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to Google that, because some of those calibers are crazy. Like, does that mean for elephant rifle is fine? Bolt action cannon for hunting duck. Hello, Joshua boy. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We've built these guys today. We're planning to do some Mario Kart racing afterwards. Zoom. Zoom. And we got a wheelie, man. We got a wheelie. You missed my amazing idea about automatic bolt action rifles. An idea where an automatic bolt, where a robot arm does the reloading. A robot arm does the reloading. Oh my gosh. Nice figures. By the way, call me Josh. Hello, Josh. Josh. I'm only Joshing. Oh. What did you do? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and give you a love heart, guys. But I'm going to put us into the home. Hello. Oh my gosh. The fact that stuck so still as a screwdriver very scary. Stop there, you stabbed me. You stabbed me in the head. Look at, have you seen Keith's little chippy there? That's just behind Cupcake, next to a flower pot and the mug. Between the mug and the flowers, just below chat, there's a little chibi of me. Right there. Adorable. Adorable. Yippee Conjuror has disappeared. Yeah, that's because she's on a different screen. She's over. Wait, that's it. She's over here. You know what? You want me to add Yippee Conjuror here? Okay, image 6. Image 6. Open. There you go. Look, you can go with Yippee Conjuror over here. There you go. There you go. We still have a children's house picking house. Yeah, not enough people saw that yesterday, you know. I decided not enough people saw it. Also, I didn't have enough time. I didn't have enough time to make a new one. After my pizza was like, oh, Tum Tums hurt. Also, I was singing before then. I was practicing for my cover song. Now, what do we need to do? We need to do a battle royale while we're here. Battle royale. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to type when I'm doing hand cams. My keyboard is literally covered by my camera stand. There you go, Battle Royale for 2005. You're so bored. You're so bored.
Oh no!
Why are you bored? Don't be bored. Be Josh. There you go. Okay, you're going to fight to the death now, Josh. I hope it goes. What is that? It's a Yippee Conjuror. It's still that Yippee gif. It goes Yippee. I literally posted 5 edits and played Roblox for 7 hours. Oh my gosh. No wonder you're bored. Oh my gosh. Night Parade's doing well. Apple just died. Where am I? Am I still alive? Blueberry's fighting for life. Oh my gosh. I just got killed by Axelhead BB. Night Parade's fighting. Elite Trainer Josh is there. People are exploding everywhere. It's Josh still up. Josh is about to get killed. Josh is down. Night Parade just got killed by Neff Sky, Anthony Dale, and Neff Sky are alive. Okay, Neff Sky's got the health pack. Anthony Dale just missed the health pack. They're fighting for sticks. Oh, Neff Sky's got another health pack. Ooh. And another. Oh my gosh, Anthony. You've perished. You've perished. Fairy is a bear. It's not fair. Oh, but Anthony. Oh, you just met. Anthony was too quick. Oh, they paid for their hubris. I'm sorry, Anthony. You just missed the health pack. You turned around too soon. But clap for Nevsky. 2,000 is your choke is me of your choke. Green saver, yay! Nom. I'm gonna nom. Ah, that's me. Nom. I just passed myself. I've got the snake in my hands. You've been reborn. We've all been reborn. You like my chicken house, by the way? We made a chicken house yesterday. I have the urge to post more edits. Edits of what? Post them edits. A cycle of a cupcake life as a single step. Cupcake. First you get the cup, then you get the cake. Smash them together. You got cupcake. Yeah, you gotta go. Bye, Josh. Good luck with whatever you're doing. Bye. Okay, what am I doing now? I have no idea. I'm living my life. High on life. Yeah. We made some cool stuff today. We made these guys. They're cool, right? They're cool. We got a bite. I mean, these guys are barely even edited. This guy got converted. These two are basically just as you'd expect them to be. This guy wasn't converted either. I'm surprised they're hard to convert. I wanted to like have shoulder pads that you had to stick on so I could add Black Templar shoulder pads, but they didn't. So a bit disappointed by that. Yeah, a bit disappointed by these models because they're all just clipped together pieces, it feels like. Like, I didn't need any glue for these things. But what that meant is that, like, the shoulder pads I can't replace and change. I can't replace and change a lot of these parts, actually. It's just... So converting them is a lot harder. A lot more effort. You know those super elastic Minecraft mod pad, which takes 3 days to make iron tools? I think Conjuror would love that kind. I actually would probably like that kind of mod. It depends. Like, if it was in a game like Skyrim, where there's plenty of other things to do at the same time, I would love it. In Minecraft, though, I already struggle at times just trying to, you know, do stuff. I get bored a lot playing Minecraft. Unfortunately. I should make a server with that. Maybe. I mean, maybe we'll make a Minecraft server. Maybe we'll make it open only to members. I have to figure out how to do that, though. Sorry, so I'm looking at this thing. I'm just discovering things like there's little ammo things there for the bolters and there. That must be annoying to reload. You couldn't reload that mid-battle. Oh my gosh, yeah, if they got the little ammunition thing there, to reload it, you'd have to completely take the gun off the rack and to reload. That must be difficult. This is definitely just for harassing enemies. But you love tiny menial tasks, the little cumulative rewards that make numbers go up. I do, but generally you got goals and things to do and things to watch, and Minecraft doesn't have all of that. My guy doing a wheelie is leading the squad leader because he's just a ball. No, it's actually the guy with a pistol. You know how you know? Got a little skull in his helmet. Yeah, that means he's a squad leader. This guy's just a show off. And this guy over here just wants to kill his friends. Yeah, he's got his pistol out because he's about to shoot the guy doing the wheelie. Like, hey, do your job properly. Let's just say that melters aren't anti-tank anymore. Hey, melters are still really good against tanks, mind you. Wait, what are motor stats? I think we get like 2 shots. For strength 8. Harvey strength 9. AP -4. Damage like 3 plus D3, is it? Hits and freeze. Actually, I can check over here. I've got the stuff on my battle scribe. Here we go. Rapid response force. Loading roster. Go down. Outrider squad of ATV. View. Okay, multi-motor. 18-inch range. Only I thought it was 24 inches. Strength 9, AP -4, damage D6, motor 2. Motor. Weapons in motor X in their profile are known as motor weapons. Each time an attack with such a weapon targets a unit within half range, that attack's damage is increased by the amount destined by X. Okay, so it does 2 damage plus 6 if it's within 9 inches. And it's only strength 9. Yeah, multi-motors aren't that great anymore. They're really good against infantry, I guess. But against everything else, kind of sucks. The anti-light vehicle / anti-heavy for infantry. I mean, actually, they're still going to be good against vehicles, because strength 9 means that they're never going to hit with something a 5. You get 2 shots. Hits on freeze. Wounds on 5. I said wounds on 5. Wounds on 5s. Wounds on 5s. Wounds on 5s. I got 1 wound. Okay, 2 shots, hits and freeze. Wounds on 5s against the vehicle. It wounds. And then we failed for armor save. The vehicle takes D6 plus 2 wounds. 7 wounds. Yay! And we're still decent against vehicles. I do think they are weirdly weak though. Because it's like, they got such a short range. And I guess they'd be decent against monsters, but monsters have quite a lot of armor now. So, quite a lot of toughness. I guess we're good against monsters, because isn't a Carnifex only toughness 9 or something? Or is it toughness 10? Yeah, now you see why this anti-tank goes to that 5+ to wound. Yeah. I mean, it's weird. Certainly weird. Motors used to be overpowered, I suppose. I mean, actually, no, I do have a Vanguard squad planned to build, and each of the Vanguard members are armed with a motor pistol. And what I plan to do is just deep strike from behind, like, vehicles. So you got 10 guys in the squad, and like 9-10 shots, all of them motor. Strength 9, AP 4, motor pistol. Yeah, and that, so Carnifex is toughness 9, so motor's wound on force. Yeah, thought so. Yeah, just 10 shots. Let me look at the Vanguard squad. How good is the Vanguard squad again? I had to get my codex. What's up, guys? You're back. Hi, back. I'm Cupcon. Hi, Josh. Hope you're doing well. We're looking at how well motors do right now. Okay, so I got Vanguard Veteran Squad. Everyone's armed with an Inferno pistol. That's the word for it. You. 6-inch range, motor 2 pistol, strength 8, AP -4, damage D3. Yeah, I just want the squad to drop down because we're just going to go like deep strike next to somebody. Waffles, each time this unit charges. Okay, it's just charge. You hit some freeze, which obviously I'm going to fail a lot on. When you strength 8, so against Space Marines, you just wipe out like a squad of Space Marines with no issue. Against the vehicle foe, you'll be wounded on 5s against almost all vehicles or monsters. So then you got like over here 4 wounds, -4 AP, so 6+ save. When you're doing 6 wounds plus 3d3. That's 3, 6, 7 plus a 6. That's 13 wounds into a vehicle. I just had to post an edit I did last week. That was so tiring. Good luck with your edits. I hope they do well. Yeah. I hope people enjoy them. Yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, Inferno pistols are great. Melters on squads of guardsmen are still cool, I suppose. For multi-melter here, maybe not so much. For multi-melter that a Black Templar can get on almost all of their vehicles, pretty good because it's replacing a heavy stubber or a stormbolter. Won't do much. I mean, in that case, it would have actually destroyed. It would have done 13 damage against most heavy vehicles. Actually, no, like, the thing is most light vehicles are toughness 10 or higher. Most heavy vehicles are toughness 14 to 16. So the thing is, or toughness 13 to 16 rather. So the thing is you still be wounding any of them on a 5+. There's only a few light vehicles that are toughness 9, not a lot of light vehicles. And with a strength 8 weapon, all light vehicles you're going to be wounding on 5s, or maybe a couple of extremely light ones that barely class as vehicles, like maybe this ATV. So, I mean, in 5s isn't too bad, especially if you combine it with Oath of Movement and stratagems. Especially the Inferno Pistol Volley, just combine it with a stratagem that allows you to reroll to wound or reroll ones or whatever. Because there's a few of them like that, and it's like you got your Oath of Movement allowing you to reroll the hits and stuff. You can get pretty insane damage output that way. I don't know. I mean, the Stern Guard are great because they got the Oath of Movement that gives. If they always get bonuses with their Oath of Movement. I don't know. I mean, like here, I'd say the Gatling gun might actually be better, but you know what? I'm Black Templar. I have to have a multi-melter. The entire thing is that we put multi-melters on every single vehicle. And when it's a free upgrade, and you can upgrade a Stormbolter for free into a multi-melter, like, why not? Actually, you do pay for it. The Black Templar vehicles are slightly more expensive because they do expect you to have multi-melters. So, yeah. But, I mean, multi-melters are they're still cool and stuff. They're not as powerful as they used to be. This being said, back in the day, multi-melters were only strength 8. And they didn't have anti-vehicle rule. It's not bad at its job, it's just not as good as previous editions. Back when I played, the multi-melters are strength 8, and vehicles didn't have a toughness, instead they had an armor value. And multi-melters weren't that great against them. The main advantage they had is if they penetrated, they got bonuses against on the roll that you do to see what you do to them. So what would happen is against a Land Raider, you had to roll a 6 just to get a glancing hit against it. Against other vehicles, you had to get a 5 just to get a glancing hit. Now, the advantage of a melter was that it added 1 to whatever you rolled. So when you rolled against the table, once you did your damage, and you add 1 to it for being a melter. And I think for being AP 1, which I think they were, they get +1 to like how much damage they do as well. So they were cool. But back then, multi-melters were decent against vehicles. So one of the better weapons against like the Land Raiders. Because not a lot of weapons could really destroy Land Raiders well. But back then, most vehicles were absolutely terrible. And light vehicles especially were useless. Like your Rhino was just getting torn apart by bolt guns. Oh, they were terrible. They were terrible. But your multi-melter, again, back then was really designed to take out light vehicles and medium armor vehicles, and I guess that's what they still do today. So I guess they've always been used for just anti-light. Their original purpose was meant to be anti-light vehicle, and now they've just gone back to that purpose. I'm guessing that's what happened. Because last cannons were really the only weapon that could truly, I say only, within the Imperium, the last cannon was one of the few weapons that could truly deal with the likes of a Land Raider or like a Necron pyramid vehicle, whatever it's called. Because they were strength 9, and this was suit on a roll of a 6 you could penetrate them. Whereas most of the weapons either couldn't hurt them at all or could only get glancing hits. Like your rocket launcher was only strength 8, so against an armor 14 vehicle, a 6 only glanced it, so couldn't destroy it in a single shot. And I guess that's what last cannons still are, because last cannons go up to like strength 14 depending on which type they are, don't they? They're insane. They can annihilate anything that comes against them. But I mean, your armor values did change. At the back of your vehicle, your armor was always lower, except again, Land Raiders and the Necron vehicle. For all the armors was just max armor 14. It was crazy. But what was the best weapon? Your Emote was good against things like Dreadnought. 8th and 9th, most vehicles capped off at being wounded on force by Melter, coupled with a high damage and high AP. They melted stuff, yeah. I think they did nerf Melters too much for 10th edition, mind you. Because, like, a lot of the times I just don't know why you'd take a Melter over the other weapons available. Against Marines, then on average won't be doing as much damage as weapons that fire faster. Against Terminators will generally be better, but against other they will generally be worse. Sorry. For very short range, in fact, the shorter range they used to be, because the Melter used to be 18 inches, the multi-Melter used to be 24-inch range. And the loss of range has hurt them considerably, but also the fact that they just don't really, on average, they're not doing a hell of a lot. They're not getting enough shots to be worth it against Marines. They're not really getting enough power to punch through vehicles and monsters. It makes you run into that invulnerable save, which sucks. I do love Terminators now. 3 wounds, toughness 5, 2+ armor save, 4+ invulnerable. Back in the day, they absolutely sucked. 200 points for a Terminator squad of 5 models, no upgrades, no sergeant, no autocat, no what's it called, Gatling gun or whatever it's called, nothing, and you were terrible. They had a 2+ armor save, toughness 4, 1 wound, 5+ invulnerable save. Plasma guns were extremely common in the world back then, and they could tear through Terminators. No armor save, leaving you down to your 5+ invulnerable save. Melter guns would rip through you. A lot of Necron and Elder weapons could just wipe through your unit. And then you had a lot of rending weapons that on a roll of a 6 to wound, they ignore your armor save. And they would ignore the Terminator armor save. Also, power weapons would straight up ignore armor saves. As a result, you had a massive portion of your army, like, a single squad of Terminators could easily be a third of your army points, and they could get wiped out in a single turn. On top of that, a 2+ armor save might sound fine, but when you're only toughness 4 and got 1 wound, it doesn't take a lot of shots to wipe you out. All it takes is 1 bad roll on your side, and you got that all gone. And I played Black Templars back then, and the amount of times my Terminator squad just got wiped out in a single turn just really made me hate Terminators. Yeah, I love the Gravis models of being toughness 6 and 3+ armor save now. But oh, that 4+ invulnerable save on Terminators is so much better. Oh, I love them. I love the fact that they have 4+ by default nowadays. And then you've got, what else do you have? Normal Space Marines just feel so good nowadays. Oh yeah, back then, Terminators, 1 attack. 1 attack. You'd run into a squad of guardsmen, and the most you could kill was actually all of them if you charged. But if they charged you, you get 5 attacks back, 1 extra one with your sergeant. Unless you're armed with lightning claws, in which case, okay, you get 2 attacks each. Oh my gosh, and because of Power Fish, you'd be attacking last. So there's a chance that you'd lose a couple of Terminators. You have to go now. Bye-bye, Blueberry. It was nice having you on stream. I forgot you can actually see my hand if I put from in front. Bye-bye. Love heart. Love heart. But yeah, the Space Marines. But now Space Marines are just so much cooler, guys. Oh yeah, good luck with whatever you're gonna do, Blueberry. I hope it goes well. Thanks for coming. But I love Space Marines. They got 2. A normal Space Marine has 2 wounds each, not 1 wound each. They've got 2 or 3 attacks each. Oh, just everything's so much better about Space. They feel so much more lore accurate now, especially since the books are generally a lot more. Modern books on Space Marines are also so much more consistent, making them, yes, they're powerful, but they're not super powerful. They're not like demon. They're not like indestructible, according to a book. A determined squad of guardsmen could take out the Space Marine without any anti-Space Marine weapons. Oh. I actually like Primaris Marines too, because people complained about Primaris Marines for new vehicles. But I never liked it. Land Raiders were cool, but a lot of the other vehicles like the Rhinos or the Predators just did not feel Space Marine-y. Like, whatever you say about them, is that the Space Marines are meant to represent the pinnacle of the Imperium. Everything in the law said they strike fast, they strike hard, and then they're out of there. But they do hit and run tactics. They're all about speed, come in, destroy, get out. But nothing about the Space Marines felt that way. Like, you had the Rhino, which was absolutely terrible. It was based on a terrible vehicle. You had the Predator, which was just the Rhino with a big gun on top of it. It were just these boxy vehicles that were slow, they were cumbersome. On the board game, they were pretty terrible. I mean, okay, the Predators were actually pretty decent. But in terms of appearance and how effective they were on the battlefield in general, it did not fit the lore and what they talked about for Marines. But then you compare them to the Guardsmen, and it's like, okay, you can talk about, okay, the entire thing is for backwards, they're not where near as good as they used to be, everything is just backwards. But when you look at the Guardsmen, it's like, okay, they've got Limb and Rust tanks, they've got Chimeras, they've got Hydras and Bastards, they've got all these really cool vehicles that look way more fitting for Space Marines, especially for Chimera. It looks like a sleek vehicle that comes in and just blasts apart everything, and then the crew inside come out, destroy, get back in, and get out of there. The Rhino seems like it would have been a better Guardsman vehicle, and the Chimera feels like it would have been a better Space Marine vehicle. The Quad Lance Predator silence here. The Predator is kind of cool. The Rogal Dawn looks out of place in Guardsman. Yeah. Although I do get it, it's like if you look at the new Sentinels compared to the old Sentinels, it's meant to represent that the Imperium is in a new age of technology and advancement. Like, the Sentinels are bigger than they used to be, which is just partly because of scaling up the entire range of models. But also, if you look at it, it's a lot less sharp corners, everything's a lot more curved. It's meant to be, it has a much more sci-fi look to it rather than a grim dark look, which some people are against. I do prefer the appearance of the old Sentinels. But and then the Rogal Dawn is also relatively similar to that, in which it's basically a bigger, better Lehman Rust tank. And its design generally makes it look more advanced than Imperial Guardsman tank. And if you compare new Imperial Guardsman models to old ones, you've got this much rounder helmet, you've got these... Everything's less violent, I guess. So it's got much less edges, everything looks more professional, everything looks better trained and stuff. Less scrapped together. It's meant to represent the new age of the lore they're going into. They put a lot of the minis, whether you like them or not, are definitely much more representative of the changes in law that they're making. Whereas in the olden days, they used to say one thing in the law, and the models they brought out were just, they very rarely matched up to one another. A lot of, I say very rarely. Sometimes the law compared to the models just did not match up. Whereas nowadays, at least trying to match the law to the models and trying to make everything of the board game feel more fitting to what you are reading about. Which I do like. I do appreciate that. I do prefer a lot of the old designs. I do like some of the new designs. I definitely prefer the new Primaris designs. A lot of people complain about them. I love them. I don't know. I like the way the Space Marine 2 represented the setting of a different fact. I've not seen that yet. I'm avoiding Let's Plays and spoilers for it because I do really want to play it myself. I might eventually buy it. I'm just hoping it will go on a sale before Christmas. It looks out of place because it's new and there's not a lot of large stuff that is new. Yeah. I mean, it does also look, yeah. Because a lot of the old models are also like, I do have a Rogo Dawn tank. Or do I? No, I'm getting a Rogo Dawn tank from the subscription I did. If you don't know, Games Workshop recently released a subscription magazine where you get models with it. But yeah, compared to the Lemon Rust tanks do look like old models. Black Friday discounts Space Marine 2, maybe. I'm expecting it to go on sale before Christmas because I'm expecting people to buy it as Christmas presents. If we want it too much, Conjuror won't buy it. Dismissed. Okay. I got an alarm going off telling me that I better be relaxing. So, sorry, I've been playing with this weight. If my hands haven't been on screen, it's because I've been playing with this weight. So, question mark? Love heart! Not quite, that's a question mark. Dot, question mark. This is a love heart. Wrinkly love heart! And bye-bye. I think it's time that we start ending the stream now. Let's just see if anyone we know is actually streaming right now. Okay, no one. Apparently no one I know is streaming. No one I'm subscribed to. Okay, so if you aren't already, please like the stream because it really helps me out. And also,
goodbye, everyone.
Have a good rest of your day. Drink lots of good stuff. Eat lots of good food. Don't eat any cupcakes because they're friends, not food. But dream of cupcakes. Yeah. Dream of friendly friends. And those who taste a bite of a chainsaw named her the Doom Conjurer. The Doom Cake. Doom Cake Conjurer. And have a good rest of your day. What else is there? Oh yeah, work hard, play harder, all of that good stuff. Love you all. Bye-bye. I'll get a schedule up tomorrow or later tonight.